What's up, guys? This is Adam from esportsheaven.com, and I'm here with Elijah once again. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. What's going on? What's up, everyone?
All right, so obviously you entered some tournaments. Tell me what happened. Walk me through.
I actually wasn't very prepared for EVO this year, honestly. I played a lot of different games. I played Mortal Kombat. I played Guilty Gear. I played Street Fighter. I think I did the best in Mortal Kombat. I think I got to like 128 or 64. I forgot which one. It was one or the other. Street Fighter was okay. I lost to Ricky. I mean, Ricky's an EVO champion, so I can't really complain about that. Great player. And I lost to Mark Teddy, the guy player from SoCal. Another very good player. Kind of tough match for Sagat as well, but you know, good, acceptable, respectable losses. So it's all good. Just now I'm just having a good time watching finals and hanging out.
All right. So Joe, obviously last time we talked, you were kind of searching for a venue for East Coast Throwdown. So how did you find one? Walk me through that process.
It was. I honestly just went back to the venue we did not want to use from previous years. And the only reason why we didn't want to use it is just because we kind of grew a little bit. So we had to go back to a smaller venue. We kind of crammed things together a little bit. But, the crowd liked it. It had like a more, like a home feel. You know what I'm saying? Like a little more homegrown feel. It was very, kind of sort of tight, but everyone had a good time. Wasn't really a lot of complaints. We had some good matches, and people had fun. The stream had a good time. That's like, it's the most important thing. So wasn't that bad.
All right, so another thing that was different about this year for you was that you guys decided to have Mortal Kombat X as kind of like the flagship title. What was your thought process behind that, and how do you think it turned out as a result?
Oh, I think it turned out well. We decided to do it since we weren't part of the Capcom Pro Tour, so we were able to kind of like mess around with things and try things new and see how it would go. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really hurt to try something. You won't know until you try. So we tried it. It turned out well. It had a good amount of views and everything like that. So, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it again unless we obviously were on like Capcom Pro Tour or something like that. But, we did it. It worked, and, it was cool. And the fans enjoyed it. I know the players were kind of happy to be put, on like that pedestal, so to speak. And even though it's not really a pedestal, but, they feel like, we're the last game, what I'm saying? All eyes on us kind of thing. So it was cool.
All right. So every year you have another East Coast Throwdown. How do you, as the TO, how do you find ways to improve it? How do you always find new ways to make things better, make things bigger, stuff like that?
Honestly, we pay a lot of attention to the games and what's going on with the games and what's going on with the people within the games and try and set up exhibitions and this, that, and the other thing. But honestly, it's all about the players. The players are the ones that make things like exciting. We try to give them like the stage, and they just kind of let it all rock on their own. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of like to think about it. But a lot of other tournaments, we all kind of share and choose ideas, and we all share situations and share things we can try differently to try and, help out the players, help out the viewership, help out the stream. So, there's always ideas going around between all the TOs and stuff like that, how to make things better, how to bring things like the next level of the whole TO thing.
So, on the horizon, I know that there was kind of a crazy story about you trying to play Street Fighter V. So tell us that story and tell us more about your impressions of the game, since I know you, as someone that has been around so long, there's probably a lot of things that you notice that are similar to other games.
Okay, well, I went to E3 last month. Was it last month?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Went to E3 last month, and I didn't really, I got a pass, but I didn't pick up the pass. And I haven't been to E3 since 2006. So I wasn't really sure of the process. So anyway, I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I take a shower, and I go sit outside of the convention center. And I'm sitting outside by myself, there's nobody around anywhere. So I'm just sitting there taking pictures of the building and stuff like that. And so then I start sitting online, and a couple people come. So I get my badge. I'm like, all right, cool, I got my badge. I'm going to wait online, be like the first person to play Street Fighter V. So when I get my badge, I walk inside and have to wait on another line until 12 o'clock. So I got there at like 5, waited online till 8 to get my badge, took my badge, waited on another line to actually get into the hall of E3 from 8 o'clock till 12 o'clock. Yeah. And I just ran right in at 12 o'clock, and I played Street Fighter V all day. I didn't leave the Capcom booth from probably like the first 2 days. I did nothing but play Street Fighter V. Yeah, seriously.
So what do you think of the game? What does it remind? No, it's okay.
The game, I like the way it is. I think it could use like maybe 1 or 2 small bits of the fighting engine to kind of sort of spice it up a little bit. Not really sure. I can't really put my finger on what I think it would need, but also, it is beta. You can't really judge anything. It's probably alpha, actually. Shouldn't even say beta. It's probably early or late alpha stage of the game, so it's really hard to judge and stuff like that. I think it has a really good ground base. There's a really good team working on it. So that's always good for the players to see these, really credible gentlemen working on a game that we all love and we all care about. So that's always good. It's a warm feeling to know it. It's in good hands, But the game has an older school feel. It's very like committed. Like if you do DP, you have to be like balls out, I'm doing a DP. You know, there's no way to take your mistakes back or kind of sort of guess, and they're trying to limit like a lot of the options select part of the game, which is cool. You know, it gives it more of a straight up, you know, like these are the tools, you know, and let's play. You know, granted there will be some weird things within the system once people play and figure it out. But as of now, I like the current state of the game, and it's just going to get better. You know, it's just going to get better.
So, having said that, you like the game. You know, initial part of Street Fighter 4, you're one of the most hungry players out there. You're going to feel the hunger back for this one?
Yeah, I mean, I feel it already. Like I beat Punko in Street Fighter 5 the other day. Him and I were going at it, and obviously it's beta. It doesn't really matter. But you know, just to see him get like a little upset, like, damn, I just lost to this guy. Yes, he lost to me. But no, I'm gonna be playing like seriously, and I know like a lot of my friends in the area, we're all gonna be playing together. You know, so all the guys from Long Island, we're all gonna jump on it. A lot of guys from the city in New York, so we're all gonna go. We're gonna go hard, and hopefully it's just, you know, hopefully it sticks. It's really my fault. I kind of lose interest in things quick. Okay. So as long as it grasps me and we're all playing and it kind of keeps me interested in it, I'll keep playing. Hopefully I stay hungry, and hopefully I travel some more and win a major here or there maybe, and top 8 at Evo. That'd be pretty damn sick.
Evo champ.
Right. Oh my God. I just said top 8. I'll take top 8. But yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to that new like spark, that new drive. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you got like about 9 months, but beta comes out next week. So we'll be on that. So.
You know, I think everyone hopes to see you up there. You've always been one of the most liked members of the community, but you're also part of it. I remember someone came over to film you for a documentary. I believe it's Rise of the FGC. Yeah. How did that go? It
was cool. I've known Esteban for a little while now. Really good guy, does good work, has a good vision, so he's chasing it, doing his thing, doing what he has to do. It's cool. We interviewed my dad. My dad's going to be in the documentary also, and my dad's obviously seen from when I first started when I was like 4 or 5, you know, so he has stories for days and things I used to do, stuff like things I don't want to talk about, so he talks about them. But you know, it's always a cool experience to be like even this interview in general, just to be picked aside for an interview and be able to like, you know, like be a sort of a figure in the community. Like, I love it, man. I really do. So it's a really warm feeling again to be able to be a part of anything, interview, documentary, article, write-up, magazine, like anything. Like I'm all for all that kind of stuff. So if I can help anyone with that, I'm all for it.
That's an interesting point that you bring up, because not everyone always believes, and not that they don't want to give back, but sometimes they don't feel that obligated. Do you feel like once you have that, I guess, stature in the community, like you should give back?
I mean, I think it's always good to give back, and I think most of the players do. I think it's just how much and how they actually do it. Like, I know a lot of guys might not be like, you know, I might not be into taking pictures, I might not be into this, that, or the other thing, but, you know, to me, if I can make any member of the community, like, smile and have them remember me or want to watch me play or root for me when I'm on stage, like, I'll give anyone anything they could possibly need for supporting me in the first place. So if you support me, of course I'm going to give all my support to you. I see you, yeah. I see you too. Okay. Sorry, guys.
No worries. Okay, so one last question before I let you go. I know that you're a big Star Wars fan. Man, how are you feeling about the next one? What about those trailers, though?
I'll be honest with you guys, and I have no problem admitting this. The first trailer, I was working and I kind of travel for my job. Right. And all my friends were like, yo, the trailer's coming out. So I'm like, someone has to tweet me, someone has to call me, someone has to something. So when I said it's out, I pulled over on the side of the road, I watched it on my phone, and I straight up cried. Like, I really did. Like, I cry. I really, really do. Like, I ball up. I don't cry like weep, but like I'm like.
You feel the tears.
Yeah, my throat gets all like, you know, even when I watch the reels from, was it Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, the video, and you see like, they're like real sets and real people and, you know, the animatronics and the designs, like they're standing in front of a huge Millennium Falcon and stuff like that. And then the last part of the video, like Han just kind of gets in the chair. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, man, it gives me the chills, dude. It gives me the chills.
Oh, man, in that second trailer, when it was just like, you just saw Han at the end, it was just like, oh, it's back. Oh.
It really is too good. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. So that's all I got for you, Joe. Are there any shout outs you want to give? Words you want to say to your fans? How can your fans follow you?
Well, follow me. Twitter is, what is it? This is Li Joe. Yeah, Twitter and Facebook is also facebook.com/This is Li Joe. YouTube, same thing. Twitch is the same thing. This is Li Joe. So you have This is Li Joe, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Yes. That's all of them. This is LA Joe, and obviously, you know, one love to all of my friends and family and anyone who supports me while I play and all the other kinds of stuff, and the whole FGC and gaming in general. Like, without all that, and you know, obviously we wouldn't be here. So,
all right, guys, there you have it. Stay tuned to esportsheaven.com for more coverage of EVO 2015. I'll see you.